Good day, delegates. Welcome back to the next block, Contemporary Approaches to Project Management. So I just want to give you a little bit of a view of what do we cover on this block and why is it crucial to the project management suite of what we're covering on this course. So over the past few decades, project management is no different to anyone's knowledge around how do you drive a project from A to Z. But what has started to happen is that the conventional life cycle, the methodology that people are following is just no longer conducive to the current business environment and dynamics. If I think of the concept of pace of change, digital disruption, can we just continue following the typical waterfall approach to how projects need to be run? So businesses have started to look outside to see what are the other approaches we could be thinking about. How can we be more innovative and also agile in how we approach our projects? We no longer can run programs for 2, 3, 4 years and expect to be competitive. We need to get our products and services out to the market as soon as possible. So how do we get the best of both worlds, which is trying to execute quicker, but quicker doesn't always mean effective. You could be impacting quality. So what we're going to be looking at in this block are the types of buzzwords that are out there in the market at the moment. I'm sure some of you have heard of words like agile and scrum. Well, what do these have to do with project management? What's the difference between these approaches and your generic conventional methodology? So I'm going to be taking you through this journey of looking at these types of contemporary project management approaches. Going to be taking you through the world of agile and scrum. Why has it become so popular over the past 5 years? Most people, when they hear scrum and agile, they think of IT or they think of software development. And yet it's actually becoming an approach and practice in the services sector and how we're approaching our products. It's allowing us to deliver sequentially our project management deliverables. It's bringing the customer from inception into the discussion. So all these things are going to be covered around agile and scrum. Another very popular approach at the moment has a very process-centric aspect to it. Some of you might have heard of lean manufacturing or Six Sigma, and it's really looking at our processes in our business. How can we lean these processes, identify waste in these processes? From a project management perspective, it's a smart way to depict your scope of your project. So we're definitely going to be looking at this as well to see what are the benefits, but also what are the risks, because it's not as simple as just following a list and a checklist of things to do. There's a discipline behind it that you've got to be thinking about the maturity of the business, the discipline that's required to put these approaches in. So why the need for these contemporary approaches? Why is the conventional way no longer being used by organizations? Why the need to be different? And how can we use this as a benefit going forward back into our organization?